This is the best experience with your host, Nick Best and the Angry Dad. And before we get into today's episode, I'd like to thank our podcast sponsors, Barbell Apparel, a premium athletic wear engineered for performance with a tailored athletic fit, refined clothing for an athletic body type. Evolution Athletics, a supportive gear company owned by Brian Shaw, four-time world's strongest man and strongest man on earth. We believe in all athletes and supporting their journey towards greatness. Iced Up Industries, some of the best priced ice baths you can get in the industry right now, and you can use code BEST at checkout for $50 off on your whole order. That is code BEST at checkout. Make sure you check it out. That's Iced Up Industries. Please use the links in the notes. It really helps us out. We appreciate it. All right, Nick. We're getting back into the swing of things. We had a whole bunch of stuff just happen where everything had to be put on pause, but we're back. With being back, you have a lot of trips coming up. So or a long trip coming up.
Yeah, I got a lot of. There's going to definitely be a little bit of traveling. I think what is it next? I think Tuesday, which I had to Colorado.
Yep.
To test some of this equipment for the strongest man on earth.
Yep.
So I get to hang out with Brian on Tuesday, so that's gonna be great. And then we come back, and then the 20th I live for FIFA, which is the FIFA Power Week. So there's like Highland Games, stone lifting, strongman contest, seminars. Ed Cohen's gonna be there. Gabriel Pena is gonna be there.
Yeah, I just saw him.
Yeah, there's so many people that are gonna be there. It's absolutely amazing. It is the most beautiful spot to go and have a strongman contest, and it's so primal when you're there. It's freaking neat. In the Hercules hold, I can't wait to get a hold of that again. That's gonna be fun.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because you made it look so easy last time, so it's like, it's definitely gonna be nice to venture it and then have the information needed before you step on the platform this time.
Yeah. So that'll be good. It'll be fun. And then it's always great to see it go in Kiki. It really is, and they put on a wonderful show out there, and the FIFA Hotel is absolutely amazing. The food is absolutely incredible. They have very different standards for food than the United States, and they can have no additives in their food. So it's all like if you ate nothing but actually real organic, which there's an issue with Whole Foods now. But if you eat real organic food, that's what it's like. It's all real organic food there.
Real
doesn't
fresh.
need to be labeled organic. They're not bringing it in from I don't know, China. So so going up there, the food's absolutely amazing. It is an incredible week. It's just something you got to experience at least once, and then climbing and going down to the lake and just everything. It's just totally beautiful up there.
And you spending 10 days out there?
The 20th to the 1st, so 12.
12?
So yeah. It's gonna be sweet.
Oh yeah.
But that's gonna be absolutely incredible. Looking forward to that. And then head over to the Shaw Classic in August. So that's gonna be fun. Go to the thing in Colorado, go to the strongest man on earth. And then he's added more weight classes and stuff like that to the Shaw Classic.
Yeah.
Instead of just the strongest man on earth. So that's going to be kind of neat. So running all the contests and stuff at the same time. There's an expo now that is absolutely incredible. It's the bomb. I mean, you go in there and it's just all these amazing people that just love strength. So it's neat. It's truly a wonderful and amazing experience. If you haven't made that trek, you got to make the trek. And then buy tickets and stuff like that. It's really moving the sport ahead. And then come back, and then the Giants live shows here in September 28th here in Vegas. So hopefully I get to come out there and hang out and see the guys and do stuff and go around, and maybe they'll have a wrecking ball hold that I can jump in with.
And that's your backyard. That's your stomping grounds out there. So
this is where I live. So
exactly. That's it. It was not that long ago. I just saw that Rogue had opened up a gym in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Rogue, if you're listening, make sure you send that invite to Nick out there, because let me tell you right now, that's someone you want training in your gym.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love Flex's gym too. So it'd be kind of neat to go see the Rogue place and go in there and get some training in. Plus, Callie and Dylan are doing CrossFit now, so I think it'd be fun for them to come as well. Because
exactly, because
they're
Rogue's the biggest CrossFit company out there.
yeah, they don't get much bigger than that. So
Exactly.
it'd be kind of neat for them to see that and experience that and learn out there. So that'd be great. And then we got OSG, which I'll be at in December. And so it's going to be a good fall. And then I might even go up and do the powerlifting meet in Sacramento, in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
In October.
Exactly.
Kind of making up my mind because there's another one up there in March. So I might switch and just put all the effort into one and then go to the powerlifting meet in March. So we'll see what happens with that. But
exactly. But that's one of those things too. Exactly. Because a lot of people need to remember it's been about a year and a half now since you got your kidney removed. So all you've done is try to correct the problems that surgery caused. And even with that,
surgery and cancer. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like like you had to recover from that. And then you started, as soon as you were cleared to work out, that was the first thing you did. You started working out, started trying to perfect the imbalances, and then even seeing where the imbalances are, because that's one of those things is you're very meticulous on how you train and how your body's reacting. It's something that you're so intuitive with, because it's like, I'm slightly doing this and this is not safe. And you literally took the time back to like, all right, let me dissect this and see what needs to be done to correct these imbalances and these deficits that you have now. And, you've come so far, and only in a year and a half, it's like not very many people in the world, you know what I'm saying, are coming back from cancer, abdomen surgery, and then trying to correct the imbalances to still be doing the weight that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You got to put a little thought into it, so it helps. But yeah, I mean, I noticed I was helicoptering a little bit with the deadlift as I was getting back up into the 700-pound range, and it was causing a lot of issues that were going to make things worse. So I just took steps back, rebroke it back down, started strengthening the areas, and now the areas are getting strong. So now I'm going to start bringing it back up. So
that's it. And it doesn't hurt that one of your good friends is Ed Cohen, who can actually let you know, like, hey, I see this. You should try this. You know what I'm saying? Because since last Norway, all he's done is stretch you and let you know what you need to do.
Correct. And it'll be good to see Ed. I love that guy. I mean, he's still one of my heroes. And I don't have a lot of heroes left. There's not a lot of people, as I get to know people, that I will still look up to at this age, because you learn more about him and stuff like that. He's one of those people I still look up to. It's kind of neat that you can put, not only can you call him a friend, but you can still look up to him, man, because he's worth looking up to. He's a great example of, what I would aspire to be, as a competitor, as a person, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It's neat,
it's extremely cool. Like every time I've been around and got that chance to hang out with you and him, look, he's constantly putting everyone else up above him. He's constantly trying to inspire people to lift heavy and do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? He like, whether it's a seminar, whether you meet him in person, he gives the time to talk just like you do. And it's like, and like I said, sometimes I know it frustrates you and it upsets me a little bit, but it's like this younger generation just don't recognize him. And like I said, I think that it's starting to come around more because he's more on social media, more doing the seminars. And a lot of times, like he's one of those people that have revolutionized powerlifting and the way.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is the stuff he was doing was back when they used the same bar through everything. So you didn't have these joke of deadlift bars that give 4 or 5 inches, especially for the sumo guys, before it comes out the floor, where the bar is so thin you can actually double thumb lock it, which is no different than wearing wrist straps. I do not understand why that's allowed, other than it hurts. If you don't let go of the thumb, you're basically lifting the straps, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I mean, he did that with a mixed match grip. The guy's grip was like insane,
It's
absolutely
fucking
insane. I'm
his
still afraid to shake
hands.
his hand.
Yeah, his hands are ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. Like when you look
yeah.
at it, like it's funny because, like I said, Ed's a great guy, but man, he has got like the perfect body shape for powerlifting. Period.
Oh, yeah. No, well, that was proven.
Yeah,
And like I said, I mean, how much more is he going to pull on a bar that's going to give 4 to 5 inches before it comes off the ground?
exactly.
Biggest mistake a couple of these sumo deadlifters did was wear Adidas socks before they went and did the lift, and the bar is like an inch below the 3 inches of Adidas,
So
lines.
yeah,
And then when it comes off the floor, it's an inch over that when it finally completely comes off the floor. And it's just like, why do that with a stiff bar? But that's why the deadlifts in the IPF, you see, they're still pretty darn good.
yeah.
But you don't see the sumo pullers pulling 1,000 on an IPF bar
Oh yeah.
on
Oh
the
yeah.
Alico bars.
You know,
They're too stiff. So it's really gotten to the point where it's destroying the longevity, the true meaning of the lift. You're beating records with different equipment.
yeah,
I mean, if you're going to beat the record, beat it with the same equipment that the guy set
yeah.
the record on.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's my soapbox for today.
Well, then
But
and here's the thing. Let's steer it in a different direction. Because you just said illegal bar. What's your top 3 favorite bars? And if you had to pick one, which would it be?
um, Bear Steel just has some bars that I really really like. So I'm pretty happy with that. Texas Power Bar, you really can't go wrong with. They've been around for I don't know, forever, at least 40 years that I'm aware of. So probably longer. Sorry, guys. And then the Alico bar. The Alico bar is absolutely amazing. The one that they use in the IPF, which it's a fantastic bar. It truly is. And there's a reason why the bar is $1,100 because
Yeah.
it can handle the weight and yet not bend or So it's a great bar. Those were probably
Yeah.
my top 3 bars.
There you go. And so deadlift, bench, and squat. Uh,
Mhm.
would you the Alico bar completely all the way across, or do you have a preference between the 3 right there?
Well, me in a perfect world, I'd like to see the Alico bar all the way across because it's wide enough for you to get your hands in, and if you really need to put out your hands wider than that, stretch, stretch. If I can get into that thing, if I can get into the width of a Alico bar at 55 at 300 pounds, come on, you can get into the thing too. You're not working your mobility, so work your shoulder mobility. Get in there. There's ways to do it. So you really don't need the extra wide bars. So I like the Alico bar. I would like to see it done in all 3 of the lifts because it's one bar. You buy it, you're good. You only need one
That's it.
instead of this having like a bar for squat, a bar for bench, a bar for deadlift. It's like you're lifting with $1,500 to $2,000 worth of bars in 3 lifts. It's like why? But
Exactly.
anyway, but everybody likes to break records and do stuff, so you know
Do you think it
it's
should
kind
be
of easy.
records per equipment? Like, I hold, like, if someone holds a record, I hold the record on this kind of bar. I hold the record on this kind of bar. Should it be that way all the way
Yeah.
across?
I'd like to just see it one across because not everybody needs a participation award. Okay, you either set the record or you didn't. You
Yeah.
know, I can see there being a tested and a non-tested. That I can understand. But other than
Yeah.
that, I would prefer it all be with the same equipment. That way, it's the same all the way across the board. You either did
Yeah.
it or you didn't.
Exactly.
That's what I would prefer.
Yeah. Well, and also too, like, you get a lot of people too, like they have records, and then like you can only set a record in an official sanctioned powerlifting meet. You know what I'm saying? So you get a lot of people that they're setting records or doing records at gyms in their home and stuff like
and
that.
they don't
too.
have two national referees or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with setting a record with two national referees and just a regular ref, or three national referees. I'm fine with that, but you have to have the quality they're judging to do that. So, it's just what I think. I mean, it's going to be unpopular and people are going to not like that, but I think it's right. I mean, the WRPF, now you have to do it at a national level contest, which is great, but what if you can't? There's schedules in people's lives and stuff like that, and the fact is, if you can get the refs there, that's all that matters anyway. It's the same refs that are going to be at a national level meet as a non-national level meet. So it's neither here nor there. But it's up to the federations.
Yeah, it's just how it goes. So let's go through the records that you hold. Let's go through the records that you hold. What's the oldest record you hold?
That's kind of hard to say because I haven't looked at some of them in a long time. The oldest record I hold is the Farmer's Walk in strongman, is the Farmer's Walk World record. I did that in 2006.
Oh, okay.
So at the IFSA Worlds, where I broke Andres Mermetz's record going 75 meters with 2 turns on the IFSA handles, which are about 6 feet long, and the handles are
huge.
And they're right inside the implement, so you can't get them off your legs, which is what makes that event actually so hard.
Yeah.
That's probably the longest one I've had that I can think of as far as records go. Powerlifting wise, I was the first person, which the record's been broken, but I was the first person in California to squat 800 drug tested. It's the first person in California to total over 2,000 drug tested, and that was in 96, which is why I want to squat over 800 again, because that'll make it. This will make it 28 years.
That's it.
In a contest.
That's insane.
So that'd be kind of cool.
That would definitely be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a bit. But it's cool. And I mean, it's some of the longevity speaks for itself. Some of the just determination and not caring if it hurts or not. Because you kind of have to, you're gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Aging, people don't do anything and they hurt. So might as well have fun while I'm doing it. And I'm in a spot where I can still do things 20-year-olds can do, and I'm in my mid-50s. So, the quality of my life as it goes on, I'm going to be able to do a lot more. Muscle mass and grip strength is a very good indicator of, longevity. So
yeah,
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's it. Well, like I said, right up top, you have trimmed down. You damn near have a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And,
kind of funny.
Kind of fun. It's you still have that muscle density there. And was it sometime this week you just farmer walked? Was it like 335?
Yeah, 335 a hand. Yeah.
Yeah. And you made it look 20 easy.
Meters. Yeah. I was like, I'm like, oh, I'm getting close to the end. I'm just going to slow down. All right, here we go. So it was, it felt like a good run. It's feeling good. My grip's feeling good with it. My movement's feeling good. My steps are getting much better. Just like I did the yoke 2 weeks ago with 700, and was actually, I got my footsteps back. I got my pattern back.
Yeah.
And so now it's the rhythm, and now it's just accelerate, work on the pick, work on keeping the speed. So like power wise, you can't really tell, but my street's at a slight angle. One way it's going down slightly, and the other way it's going up slightly. So when I want to train the power and the drive with the yoke or the farmers, I'll go uphill. And when I want to train the speed, I'll go downhill, because it gets down and it flattens out.
Yeah.
So you keep that speed through the flat spots, and it helps you accelerate a little bit. But too much of a grade, though, you got to decelerate it as you're going. You go too fast, and that's bad. So it ends up being a great way to train it. It really does.
Oh, yeah. Well, before we get out of here, Nick, we're actually Nick is actually working with John Anderson. We're working on a mindset training program where what it is Nick is a champion. John is a champion. Strongman. John's also done bodybuilding and pro wrestling. But the thing is like, it's the mindset. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people always ask you, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? But here's the thing is like, you've never had a dedicated program to that, to like, you know, to offer to people. So now you've actually are doing that now.
Yeah. It's Patreon, right? We're on Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. Right on Patreon.
Yeah. So if you look up on Patreon, Elite Ageless Mindset, that's John and I. And we'll talk about the little things that you need to be doing every single day, the patterns you need to get into, and the steps necessary to be better and to get better and to be the best you can be. And it's an elite mindset that carries you there. It's the way you think. It's the way you look at things. It's all the little things that you need to do and steps in order to become successful, because being successful is an accumulation of a whole bunch of small little goals and objectives that you accomplish every single day without even thinking about it. But this will get you thinking about it so that you can do those better, so you can reach higher levels.
And that is correct, because that's one of those things is like everyone always wonders what's the secret sauce. Well, guess what? That secret sauce is the mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the way you line out your day. It's the way you line out your sleep. It's the way you execute everything during the day. And, you know, there's the 3 Ps, and the favorite one is purge. You know, you have to find something that you do every single day that keeps you from getting better, and purge it.
That's it.
You start cutting everything that's going to make you not perform well or hold you back, and you purge those things. Eventually, you're going to get pretty good at whatever it is that you're doing. And this applies to everything. You know, you come in with 3 positive things a day. That's the first thing. It's 3 positive things. It's 3, 2, 1. And then 2, purpose. What's your purpose? How are you going to go through it? You know, how are you going to execute this? What's your plan? How are you going to do it? And then the 4th P is purge. You're going to get rid of something that messes you up. And that is actually going to, you know, that'll give you the 4th P, which is what?
Progress.
So you'll continue to progress and get better at whatever it is that you do. These things work for everything in your life. So, you know, go check it out. You know, it's going to be neat. And John just nails some stuff just dead on the head. I mean, just goes right on through it. And we both talk a lot about, you know, how we managed to do what we've managed to do and things we've seen other people do.
Yeah.
And it's a way to guide and steer your way through not only training, competing, and everything else, but your whole life. So it's a way to be successful in life as well.
Exactly. And guess what? You can find that at Patreon at /Elite Ageless Mindset. And Nick, as we get out of here, we have a favorite saying that we like to hear from you.
Well, as always, if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, train hard, train smart, and be the best you can be.